Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So we are finally taking a look at my Jersey Shore build. I've been holding off on finishing this because I planned on visiting Seaside Heights, New Jersey this summer, but my family and I had to reschedule, so I figured let me just post what I have and I can make some changes later on if necessary. Okay, so for me to be able to fit the Shore House and the Shore Store, I had to build this on the 64 by 64 lot in Brindleton Bay. And that world comes with the Cats and Dogs pack. This is the perfect location since there's a beach in walking distance. Unfortunately, Sims can't interact with the ocean at this beach, but they can play in the sand and go tanning here. This lot will be set as a retail lot when you download it, but if you want to play as the cast and work the boardwalk, it can be used as a home business using the businesses and hobbies pack. Just keep in mind that the bills will be extremely high, so you would need to use cheats. I'm still playtesting to see the best way to have this lot function, but I'll let you guys know what I come up with in the final video. So to be honest with you, there's a lot of packs used in this build, but the main packs you'll need are Cats and Dogs, High School Years, Island Living, Get Together, Get to Work, City Living, and the Businesses and Hobbies pack. Additionally, depending on what shops you want on your boardwalk will determine what other packs you'll need, and I'll go through each of them once we reach the boardwalk section. So Jersey Shore is a reality TV show that originally aired on MTV from 2009 to 2012. It follows 8 housemates spending their summer together in a beach house in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, as well as vacations to Miami and Italy. The show focuses on their relationships, nightlife, and famous catchphrases like GTL, DTF, and Cabs are here. All right, so I was about 19 and in college when the show really kicked off, and I would watch it every Thursday with my roommate and our friends. When I became an RA in college, 2 of my residents had a grenade whistle, which was basically just a loud horn that they would blow through the halls right before my floor meetings. I had shirts that said, "Yeah, buddy," and laptop stickers that said, "Don't be a dirty little hamster." So my love for Jersey Shore was real. Also, being from the East Coast made the show so relatable because my family and I would take trips to the beaches in Jersey when I was younger. A few years ago, I did a trip to Seaside Heights and did a tour of the Jersey Shore house, where I also got to meet the store owner, Danny. But let's get into this build. Alright, so the roof was the most complicated to figure out, but I did my best to make it as seamless as possible. I made sure to add the Italian flag colors to the garage. There's actually not a fence here in the show, but I closed off the back porch to help with my gameplay. For me to play with 8 Sims, I have to turn the autonomy feature on so they can take care of their own needs. To keep them from roaming around the whole boardwalk, I locked this door and the door that's connected to the Shore store that I'll show later on in this video. It can be annoying when you tell them to wash the dishes or use the bathroom and they'll walk all around the boardwalk instead of just staying within the house, so that's why I lock the doors. This door leads to the bedroom that Snooki, Dina, and Jenny shared, but they never used it. Underneath the house, I put just a few garages where I placed some cars from the debug menu, since this area was never shown. So inside, we have one of the red beanbag chairs and the duck phone. I used the Dream Home Decorator kit for the wraparound couch and the Cats and Dogs pack for the wall art. I had to make the house about 2 tiles wider than it actually is in order to make this build functional. So the living room and kitchen are a little bigger than in the show. I decorated the rooms based on season 3. So this was Dina, Jenny, and Snooki's room. I believe there was like a double door here that was removed in this archway. So Dina slept in this bed. Snooki's bed was by this window, and Jenny slept in this corner. When Jenny had to bring her dogs to the house, she kept them in this area, which also had the mini fridge. This was the bathroom that was clogged in season 3, which was also connected to Paulie and Vinny's bedroom. Their bedroom had a small dresser, and I believe this area outside the bathroom was just like a closet. There was a small bathroom in this hallway, but the sink was actually across from the toilet in the show. However, in The Sims, it wouldn't be functional, so I had to put it next to the toilet. There was another door that probably led to the basement on this wall, but I couldn't place a set of stairs underneath another set of stairs, so I just had to leave that doorway out. But let's check out the kitchen. The kitchen was shown often in the show. Mike would cook family dinners just about every Sunday, and Ronnie would make his Ron juice before they would go out to party. There was a large square table with benches against the wall. Of course, to make it functional in The Sims, I had to pull it away from the wall and place like regular chairs. On the back patio were lounge chairs, a picnic table, and a grill. This is where Sam punched Ronnie in the face after finding out he became friends with Jenny again. So some people may not know this, but the Shore store is actually accessible through the back patio of the Shore house. For whatever reason, they didn't allow the cast to use it, so we always see them entering the store from the boardwalk. These stairs lead you up to the rooftop patio. On the roof, there was a jacuzzi, a bed, a hammock, some random seating, and some string lights, which I pulled from the Businesses and Hobbies pack. Let's check out the second floor. Okay, so once you head upstairs, to your left was the smush room, which was just, the guest room, which had a double bed, small fireplace, and a closet. In some episodes, I do remember seeing a small black couch in here as well. There was a balcony attached to the room, which had more, random couches and chairs. There's the room where they would film, their little confessionals, and a bathroom attached to the other bedroom upstairs. This room had 3 beds and was shared by Mike, Ron, and Sam. So the ceilings are sloped upstairs, which is possible to do in The Sims, but when painting the room, the wallpaper would also change on the outside of the building. So I couldn't really figure that one out, so I just decided to omit that feature. This room was also where the infamous breakup fight happened between Sammy and Ronnie. So Ron eventually throws Sammy's bed on this balcony and ends up destroying all of her stuff in season 3. That was probably the craziest scene that took place during that season in the Shore house. But now that we've seen the inside, let's check out the rest of the boardwalk. Okay, so to accurately recreate the boardwalk, I had to pull up the Shore house, like the actual Shore house, on Google Maps. So next to the Shore house is a motel. When my other Sims come to visit, they're able to stay the night or the weekend just by sleeping in one of these motel rooms. I also added a small gym, and you can turn a room into a laundromat if you have the laundry day pack. I didn't. It's just too much to keep up with 8 Sims in their laundry. But if you're up for the challenge, definitely change one of these rooms into a laundromat just so they can properly gym, tan, and laundry. In a few episodes, the cast went bowling, so I included a bowling alley and arcade. For this area, you will need the bowling night stuff pack. Okay, so now let's check out the Shore store. The real Shore store is much bigger, but here's a condensed version. I used the high school years shopping rack so you can create your own Jersey Shore look. I also put the beach supplies vending machine from Island Living in here if you needed a beach towel or a lounge chair. So make sure you lock this door for employees only, or you can lock it for everybody if you don't want anyone to use this door and walk through the back. Behind that door is a storage area and a small employee bathroom, and this is where it also connects to the back patio of the Shore house. So the next door on the boardwalk, I turned into a tattoo parlor using the Businesses and Hobbies pack. The boardwalk in Jersey offers henna and piercings, so it was only right to have a section for that. The next door down is an ice cream and sweets parlor using the Cool Kitchen Stuff pack and Businesses and Hobbies pack. Make sure to lock this door for employees only so customers don't have access to this kitchen area. Across from the ice cream shop is a pizza shop using the Home Chef Hustle Kit. I really do like that pack. I love to restock and make a bunch of different pizzas and set them for sale. Midway through the boardwalk is a smaller version of EJ's, which was just a bar on the boardwalk. The cast would frequently visit EJ's to play pool and, to have a good time. The CC version will have the actual pool tables instead of the ping pong tables from Discovery University. I also put the karaoke machine here from the City Living Pack just for some added activities. So this store is just a bonus store. You can decorate with whatever you want. I just bought the Crystal Creations kit, so I might turn this into a small jewelry store. I'm not sure yet. I also put a painter's easel here for you to paint pictures of Sims and sell them. Around the corner is a place to play darts, and above that is a small rooftop dance area overlooking the Ferris wheel. Of course, I added a DJ booth for Paulie D to practice his DJ skill. Okay guys, so that was my no CC version of the Jersey Shore house and Boardwalk. The CC version will have a ton of games and other Boardwalk activities. Don't forget to check out my community post for some Jersey Shore trivia and subscribe to see the finished result. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.